It is often said 90% of success in life is just showing up, but many students aren't getting that message. It really took off during the first year of the COVID epidemic when 20% of students in Virginia were labeled chronically absent, meaning they missed at least 10% of the school year. Tonight, Amy Avery shows us how state leaders and local districts are working to keep kids in class. Amy?
Yeah, Tom, school leaders say they got different reasons for kids missing school, like my child learns better from home, or they didn't feel like coming to school today. But other reasons were more concerning. That's why state leaders wanted to fund ways to get kids back to class.
Watching them go through those struggles and then achieve that goal at times is no better feeling.
From raising their hand in class to walking across the stage at graduation, there are a lot of important life moments that stem from showing up to school.
And over here.
Derek Montgomery is one of several attendance liaisons for Portsmouth Public Schools.
You like to think school is fun for everybody, but everybody's situation is different.
Montgomery says teachers are their first line of defense.
We'll follow up, whether it's with a parent, phone contact, or if we need to go door to door.
As a last resort, the district may have to file truancy charges on parents. Portsmouth Coordinator of Student Services, Dr. Angela Flowers, says that's what they want to avoid.
We have to treat every home, every child like they're our own.
But Dr. Flowers says over the past couple of years, they realized some students had bigger reasons for not showing up to school.
That's what we do to save a life and get those students educated and graduated.
What do we want to know?
So they came up with an approach to address the students' needs, adding a chance and truancy team with leaders from the community and a parent and family engagement liaison at each school. Simonsdale Elementary liaison Susan Hoover says when calling the parents, it's not about casting blame, but removing barriers for families.
We have the ability to help families with food, with clothing, and sometimes those are simply the problem.
Portsmouth also has a program to help connect families with mental health services.
We have families in crisis across the cities. We have homelessness. We have mental health issues.
And adding incentives like this NBA one, not being absent.
We want kids who maybe have struggles coming to school to say, yes, please let me come to school, Mom.
And it's working for them too. Portsmouth's chronic absenteeism rate spiked to 28.6% in 2020, then 32.8% in 2021. Right now, they're hovering around 23%. These plans of action to tackle chronic absenteeism are part of Governor Glenn Youngkin's All in Virginia initiative. Every district in the Commonwealth got money to fund their mission, most using the new budget to add staff exclusively focused on tackling this problem.
They're calling these parents not to get reasons why kids are missing, but just to keep them informed.
Suffolk Chief of Administrative Services Dr. Rodney Brown says they have a three-tier level, with the first being education for parents, second, offering resources.
If there's a medical problem, if they're having problems at home with bills, all of these things that cause kids not to come daycare. Many of our kids may have to stay home to care for their siblings. We have programs for that.
In addition to keeping tabs on students, Suffolk Superintendent John Gordon says it's important for staff to be there as well.
And what you working on, man?
It's a direct correlation. The more kids are in school, the better they will do. The more staff is in school, the better the kids will perform.
And the incentives in Suffolk are for both students and staff too. Schools can get an extra $500 each month for having the highest attendance rate.
We talk about it so much, then what happens is a lot of the friends, a lot of the classmates ends up asking the questions. They end up doing some of the work for us. I need you to be at school because we want to win that $500.
Both districts say in addition to marking students present, school leaders also want to make sure they're safe.
Students can be at home and they can be at danger, and we definitely don't want that to be an issue.
Doing everything they can to keep kids in the classroom and learning every day.
Can't solve every problem, but we can certainly make an attempt to make things better.
Now, we reached out to other local school districts to learn about their plans, so to see the responses we got, head to wavy.com. Amy Avery, 10 on your side.